As a creative, confidence comes when the desire to experience overrides the fear and self-doubt. Fear and insecurities don't disappear. They're part of the process. Sometimes fear and self-doubt feel so strong that we are paralyzed. But the only way out is to give yourself permission to just explore. It's not about doing it perfectly, but about doing it for the experience. Each time you override fear, you build real confidence, and that confidence spills into other parts of your life. It's your responsibility to explore what feels true to you. In my last video I talked about how to live a creative life, and in this video I want to show you how I don't overcomplicate it and don't overthink it. And sometimes the easiest way is just to start with something simple. So I decided to make my own sketchbook and share with you the process. There's something about making it by yourself that already changes the way you relate to it. It doesn't feel so precious as a newly bought sketchbook that you feel too precious about to use. It's like buying a new art material and then not using it. If you make it yourself, it feels more open, and it feels like it's okay to mess it up. First step is to fold the thicker page into half. Then you fold all the other pages. I'm usually using not that many. Those sketchbooks don't have to be thick. It's just a place to start. So I'm using here I'm using 10 pages, I think. But you can start small, do only 5. It's really up to you. Fold them all in half and really take your time with it. Fold them one by one. Don't take the whole stack and don't try to make it faster as it is. It's sometimes good to do those repetitive movements to calm your brain and your nervous system. When you're done with the folding, take all the thinner paper and put it inside the thicker paper, like so. Again, do it one by one. Slow down. There's no need to rush. Make sure that they're all aligned. And with a clip, you secure them. You can also use those pins to punch some holes, but I'm using this awl that's especially made for bookbinding. See, I'm not measuring it out because I don't want it to be perfect, but you can totally measure it out if you like. What I find with a normal A4 paper is to separate 5 centimeters per hole it's really up to you. As you can see, those 3 holes are actually not that bad. I didn't make them too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure the thread that I need. They told us in the bookbinding workshop that I went to when I studied art to use 4 times the spine of the book for thread. But I find that actually 2 or even 1 is enough for this simple bookbinding. Make sure you have your beeswax and thread your thread through the beeswax, like so. This ensures that the string doesn't really frail or break. And then you thread your needle. You can use an embroidery needle to make it easier for yourself. Then you start to bookbind your book. You start with the middle hole and you go through from the inside to the outside, and make sure to leave a little bit of thread inside the book. Then you go back inside through either of the hole on the left or the right side. Once you're inside, you skip the hole and go back outside from the unused hole. And you go back in through the middle again. Yeah, this one's a bit tougher. You want to pull in the direction of the spine, alongside the spine, so that you don't rip the holes. When you're done with this, you can make a knot. You can make a double knot and leave a bit of thread and then just cut it. And voila, that's your finished sketchbook. I think it's such a fun process. It goes pretty fast once you've made it 100 times. So this is a great place to start. As you can see, my cover has a bit of a dot. It's a bit dirty, but that doesn't matter because we're gonna make a cool cover for this. I love to do this. I also host workshops doing this. It's called a vision booklet, and I will show you how we do the cover now. And afterwards, I want to share with you a way of using it. Because I know myself, if I don't have a reason to use it, it will just sit somewhere. So giving it a place is very important. First, I want you to leave the outside world outside and check in with yourself, with your inner self. What is something that was on your mind lately? Or what is it you want to focus on? What do you want to envision for the next few months? So for me, I wanted to focus on playing. And therefore I collected lots of different materials to play with. And before I even know what I'm going to do, I just intuitively cut out things that interest me, colors that I enjoy using, shapes that I think are fun, And really I just let it happen, let it evolve by itself. For the next part, I'm going to take you with me on a workshop where we will fill one page together with stamps and patterns and stencils and collages and just have a lot of fun together and enjoy working with our creativity and exploring new things and not being afraid of trying new things and not overcomplicating it, not overthinking it, just exploring and experimenting. And I hope this encouraged you to do that as well. I would love to see what your sketchbook looks like. Feel free to also follow me on Instagram. You can DM me there and send me your finished sketchbooks. It would be so cool to see. And yeah, I see you in my next video. Bye bye.